Hey guys, welcome to another video of Saga. My name is Deep, and in this video we are talking about Ship Under the Sea. This is a private blend coming from the house of Aroma, and by the end of this video you will get to know whether you should buy it or skip it, what is the projection, what is the longevity, what is the pricing, every single thing will be discussed. So first off, let me get started with the presentation. This is how the bottle looks. This is a 60 ml bottle. This is a wooden cap, and the atomizer on this one is top notch. This is a pressurized controlled atomizer, and the blend quality is also awesome. And this is, by the way, an extra de parfum, and the pricing of this perfume is $12.99 for a 60 ml, and I believe they also have got a 10 ml option and a 30 ml option. The pricing for the 10 ml is $249 and the pricing for the 30 ml is $699. Now, before I get started with the review, I need to give one disclosure. I didn't purchase this perfume. Viv's Aroma sent me this perfume, but this is not a paid or a sponsored video. The story is basically I went to their Instagram profile and I checked that they have a private blend by the name of Ship Under the Sea. They have a couple of more, but I basically wanted to test this out. So I went ahead and I said that I want to purchase this perfume, and he is already aware of my channel. And so he said that you don't need to pay anything. I'll just ship it to you and you test it out. The problem is you already know my policy. If I like something, I highlight it. If I don't, then I just don't highlight it because I don't do paid promotion, and that happened over here as well. Because he wanted me to test it out and he didn't want me to pay for it. I was like, okay, if I do like it, I am gonna make a video and I'm gonna post it in my channel. And because I liked it, there you go, obvious. So what does this perfume smell like, right? According to me, is Orto Parisi Megamare done right? At least for me. If you have seen my video on Ababel's Revelation collection, you already know that they had a perfume called Sargasso, which basically mimics the note of Orto Parisi Megamare. There is a very popular perfume, Latafa Atlas, which is again a Orto Parisi Megamare clone. The problem is, even with Orto Parisi Megamare, when the perfume opens up, there's a sharp sea salt like note, which is highly because of cologne, I guess. And as it starts going into the dry down, that salty note starts getting amped up, and when mixed with the sweat, it kind of feels very weird. I mean, a lot of people have commented, and I am in that group, that it kind of smells very weird and off-putting to me, and a lot of people have mentioned it to be smelling like somebody's armpit. That is the reason I was not a big fan of Atlas. I was not a big fan of Sargasso. And any perfume that mimics the note of Orto Parisi Megamare 1:1, I don't like that perfume. Somehow with this one, it starts off like Orto Parisi Megamare. You will feel like, okay, this seems to be a clone of Orto Parisi Megamare, but it's not. What it does is basically reduces that seaweed salty note, introduces a lot of freshness into it by adding mandarin orange, lemon, bergamot. And somehow that citrusy note takes away that sharpness of sea salt to some extent. That is because of cologne. They have used Hedion over here as well, which balances out that cologne again. It has got more florals in it. The moment it starts going into the dry down, where the dreaded dry down of Megamare or its alternatives, this somehow introduces floral note into it. It has got jasmine, it has got ylang ylang, it has got lavender, and somehow that floral note basically makes this into a very different perfume from Orto Parisi Megamare, and that is the reason I personally loved it. And when it starts going into the dry down, it has got musk, it has got cedarwood, it has got some amount of whiskey as well, but it's not a boozy perfume. It's something which is fresh, and that nuanced whiskey note adds a bit of elegance to the entire perfume, and that is the reason I think this is Orto Parisi Megamare done right, at least for me, Deep, at Saga. I would prefer this over any clones of Orto Parisi Megamare, in my opinion. By the way, I'm just saying like Orto Parisi Megamare multiple amount of times, but this is not a clone. This, I feel, is a well done private blend, taking inspiration of Orto Parisi Megamare, but chopping away all the nuanced problem it had or the complaints it had from others. Okay, now coming to the blend quality, as I mentioned earlier, this is a superb blend quality and there is no alcoholic blast in it. Also, the projection and performance on this one is just too good. Basically, there's a story. When I received this perfume, I started trying it out in my gym. For the first couple of days, in my gym, people know that I review perfumes and I have a channel. So every time I try a new perfume, people would come up to me and give their honest feedback like, okay, this perfume is smelling nice, this perfume is not smelling nice, this is a bit kind of off-putting, this is kind of bit floral. People do come and give their comment because they feel that, they are being heard, and I kind of like that as well, taking feedbacks of other. When I wore this perfume, there were 3 things that were very, very, very commonly said about the perfume. One, this perfume felt very fresh to them. Also, this had a very rather a very refreshing powdery touch to it. This perfume starts going into the dry down. You will feel that there is a powdery aspect to this perfume, and somehow that was captured by a lot of people. Also, the second or the third comment that was mostly received by me is it leaves a very nice scent trail or a sillage. So when I was moving, I was carrying a scent bubble around me and people were getting whiff. And that was something that I absolutely loved about the perfume, because most of the time what really happens is very few perfumes from Indian houses are able to create good sillage. This did, and that is the reason I was kind of blown away by the fact that, Indian houses are finally stepping up their game. And Viv's Aroma did a really good job with this perfume. In terms of projection, it projected for around 1 to 2 hours very easily when I was in the gym. Like the 2 hours, it projected very properly. And the overall longevity for this perfume was around 7 to 8 hours on my clothes. And that, according to me, is top notch. What basically happened was after I came from the gym, I put my clothes outside, because it had a lot of sweat. The next morning, when I was taking it out and putting it into the washing machine, it still had the smell of this perfume. Although the cloth was outside and there was proper flow of air, still the smell was kind of there. And that was something that I really appreciated about the perfume, that they have not done any compromise on the quality of the ingredients used, as well as in the longevity and the projection part. So it passed both of those for me. Now in terms of the pricing, this is a perfume selling at, as I think I mentioned earlier, like $12.99 for a 60 ml. And for that price, I think this is a highly justified pricing for the value that it offers. And according to me, what would be the use case of this perfume? If you are not looking for a special occasion perfume like going to the wedding or something, apart from that, every single place it just ticks off. You're in school, you're in college, you're in office, you're going on a date, you're meeting up with friends. Be it a summer, be it a winter, be it a spring, it can be a daily driver for every single purpose. The only place where I think this will not be a right perfume to wear is during the wedding, when a lot of people are wearing a lot of perfumes and you just need something strong, potent, sharp to just stand out. I think that is the only place where I would recommend something else. But apart from that, every single place, this is a really good option. So all in all, my verdict with Ship Under the Sea is a really good perfume. But there's one complaint that I have with the overall perfume house, Viv's Aroma. Man, you still need to get your website up. That is something that has been, under construction for the last 1 year, because almost when I started my channel, I reviewed a few clones from them. At that point in time, they were selling through Instagram and WhatsApp. Still now, they're doing the same. They're selling through Instagram and WhatsApp. Whenever I've asked them, they have said their website is under construction. I want by 2025, you get your website up and running, because man, you're losing out on a lot of confidence from a lot of people, because having a website induces a lot of confidence from the buyer's perspective. Having a website will make it easy for you to make more sales and get more, eyeballs into your products. And that is the only complaint that I have with Viv's Aroma. And apart from that, I have not tested every single perfume from them, but whatever I've tested so far, Ship Under the Sea is something that I can highly, highly, highly recommend to anybody looking for something fresh with a little bit of floral note and something which projects and lasts a long duration of time. So that's kind of it. If you have any queries or concerns about Ship Under the Sea or any other perfume for that matter, write me in the comment section, or you can connect to me via Instagram, which is Saga Online, and I will try my best to answer all of your queries as soon as possible. So with that, this is Deep signing off. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye.